Happy Monday, and this is Outnumbered Overtime. Oh, gee, baby! A couple of things. We've got Ed Henry, White House correspondent. I did a little breaking news in our show on the Kennedy Institute that they're dedicating with the president, and I realized that normally you would be there, and then it got me to thinking.
What were you thinking?
Oh, all good things.
What were you
Don't
thinking?
name any names, but what goes on those White House press corps meetings when the president's late or Josh Earnest, the secretary, doesn't show up or whatever? Give us some juicy behind-the-scenes stuff.
A lot of times we'll do a little pregame chatter before the briefing.
Pregame?
And we realize, we're just talking about what you did over the weekend or what's coming up.
Chow chow.
Well, I'm just saying, there might be some tidbits in there that might be a little tasty.
Oh, really? I'm
But
hungry.
there's microphones in that room. So now we always, someone recently joined the conversation and started telling me something. I said, microphones up there, so we can't
really
keep that in the. Yeah, it's just sort of like
maybe that's how the president gets his news, because he says he gets it from the media, but he says he doesn't watch TV. Now we know.
I want microphones in the outnumbered.
Oh, they're here.
Green room.
Oh,
when you guys are getting makeup, because that's when I hear the good stuff.
We were singing 70s soft rock today. The Carpenters, Rainy Days and Mondays always get we down. Not exactly like really salacious.
What about, are there
Some
any
Doobie
secrets
Brothers
you guys have about Jesse Waters? I just sort of want, I came here, I just want to know.
Jesse
what's
Waters.
the real story with Jesse Waters?
If these walls could talk. They say if the hair and makeup people could write a book, it would be the bestseller.
He's here, and that's why I'm teasing him.
Where is
He's
he?
with the big group. He's in the back.
Oh, you're in the middle.
Yeah.
So you look just like the college students who come in to visit us. I didn't even recognize
Totally
you.
blended in.
I look like Ross from Friends.
Oh,
Ross from
really?
Friends.
I suppose. Maybe with the right makeup, you look like Ross from Friends.
He does.
But anyway, we have this live audience today. That was the
pretty
other thing I
exciting,
was going to
yeah.
say. And I don't know if we can turn the camera or would want to, but there's a huge group
It's
of
a
people.
pretty good-looking
Look at
bunch.
there's
There's
Jesse.
Jesse
Waters in the
Yeah,
house.
loud. I mean, Jesse, you just look so student-like back there.
I learned a lot.
Did you?
Jedediah takes the most selfies of
I do.
And selfies.
That's why she qualified, which said, hey, I like to take selfies.
I'm very honest. I love the selfie. I do.
I'm a fan.
I'm a big fan of it. But you got it. There's a time and a place. Like I'm not. Remember those people who were taking selfies at funerals?
Right.
Oh, you mean President Obama?
Crazy.
Oh, here we go.
President Obama.
Well, he did. I didn't make it up.
It was a memorial service.
Somebody had passed away. Don't clean it
what
up.
is the perfect
Did you
place
see the
for a
Danish Prime
selfie?
Minister? I mean, come on.
What did I see? Did you hear what he said?
What?
Did you see the Danish Prime
I'm
Minister?
just saying, you want to take a selfie with her.
Well, Michelle Obama saw the Danish Prime Minister. She was like, I'm switching seats with
That
you
side
now.
eye was vicious.
She threw some stink his way. Was that
Yeah,
what you
she was
call it?
like
Shade.
Shade through shade,
Yeah,
but a
it
stink
was
eye.
shady. Shadier than an oak tree in the forest. Anyway. So good to have you.
Thank you.
We were going to have everyone applaud after everything that I said today, but
Andrea walked in and this whole group applauded, and she wanted to go out and walk in again. She's like this.
And Harris goes, imagine getting that applause when you walk in and you don't do anything. I said, now we know how the president feels.
Oh,
Snap!
I just want to hear you do the double stuffed Oreo.
Yeah, that was
I
pretty
remember it
strong.
used
How
to
do you
say-
remember that?
Because I remember it was a chant on the recess ground. We'd say, or they would say about me or someone else, they would say, Oreo Big Butt, who do you think you are?
Oh, they didn't say that about you.
Oreo Big Butt. Listen, I'm proud of it now, huh? Are you kidding? People pay dollars for that. They go to Brazil to get this butt. I'll take it all day long. And it's not Oreos either, but they've contributed to it.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
so are you a
gracious.
dunker? Do you dunk the Oreo in
The
the milk?
whole thing.
Yeah, let it get soft.
And then, yeah.
All right, I'm
Not too
weird.
soft, though.
I crack mine, scrape out the middle, and give the middle to my husband. He has a whole stack of the stuff,
No
and I
middle
only
at
eat
all.
the chocolate
Wow.
because he likes the stuff in the middle.
I think he
you're
just eats a
missing
big
out.
Marriage,
stack of
by the way.
Yeah.
That's
That is marriage. That is
That's
marriage.
love. When you share your double stuff
Do your
with
girls
your love.
like to dunk?
Oh, yeah.
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 I can't
pretty
even
cool.
buy them.
That's
If I
I learned
buy
so
them,
much. I feel like Jesse now. Like he said, I learned a lot. She knows a lot of songs.
Isn't that our nickname when we were black and white? Don't you
Oh,
have like
no,
a
we're
funny
the racial
joke?
harmony cookie.
Oh, the racial harmony.
That's what Seinfeld called us. I can't make it up. Anyway, I'm going to go on the live chat and see if I can find one thing. Only self-absorbed have selfies. Hey, look at me. And Michael Hinkle says that. Well, that was your point.
Yeah, and it's not just young. It's not just young people. I mean, we've seen older people take lots of selfies of themselves, but it's just it's too much. I mean, it's the self-celebration's a little off the chain.
I think there's a time and place, though. What about in our profession? Like, people like to see behind the scenes. I think it's Are you looking at that ink? I saw that earlier.
I
know, that's from when I was studying.
I love overtime. They just get raw.
On a different
She
note.
lifted her arm, and it looked like a tat.
I keep
and
getting
said, you were
ink
down
right
in Panama
here.
City. That's
when
pretty
she
cool.
gets bored on set, she just draws.
Like,
she's
hey,
very
look
quick,
at
but
that.
I'm getting called out on the live chat. Cynthia54 says, Harris, you laughed at the teacher about the release slip for eating an Oreo cookie. You know, many people have gluten problems.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, Harris.
Come
What were
on,
you going to
Harris.
say, Ainsley, about the...
I just looked for peanuts.
I didn't know you were
But
anti-gluten.
the producer said, he's saying bad, Harris. I just looked for peanuts. That's
On
all.
that note, though, I mean, seriously, it's gone so far. Teachers are so nervous about doing anything wrong that they take those extra precautions.
I'm going to tell you, as a former teacher, I would do it. I would make parents sign
What did you
everything.
teach?
I would have Spanish, actually.
Spanish?
Yeah, through high school, college. I would make parents, because parents complain. If parents find out that their kid ate something in class and they didn't know about it, they come up to the school and they complain. So yeah, they really do. So you're better to just cover your bases and make them sign so that parents know exactly what's going in their kids' bodies, food, otherwise, if they're watching a film, anything they do, they want to be, and you know what? I say we complain about parents not wanting to be involved. So if parents want to know, it's your kid. I don't blame you.
You know,
Fine
in a
with
different
me.
context, I said this before, and I forgot to say it during the show, but we can talk about it overtime. This happened in D.C. like a month or two ago. A couple went to a wine tasting at the Ritz-Carlton in D.C. and left 2 toddlers in their car because they couldn't find a babysitter.
What?
And they left like FaceTime on in the car. I'm not making this up. You can Google this.
Crazy.
And Washington Post covered it extensively. They ended up pleading. Someone walked by the car, and there's 2 toddlers in there.
Oh my
and they're drinking wine at a restaurant, you know, not far from there, but they left them in the car by themselves in the winter.
Where are
and
their priorities?
they left FaceTime on so that they can watch the car, they said, to make sure nothing bad happened. And someone walked by the car and said, "What?" Cops came in, they got busted, and they're in big trouble. And they should be, obviously. But it's like, when we were saying during the show, where are the parents? Some of the parents are at wine tastings, leaving their kids in the car.
You and Ainsley schooled me
That
on
is
that, because
crazy.
I really,
This
that's
is a real
where I
story.
bring it back to, you know, the responsible adults if you're underage.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, some of these parents are so checked out.
Right.
Like, how do you
Well,
do
because
that?
their divorce is on the rise, so parents are also getting into the me when their kids need them the most.
Yeah.
So, you know, my sister has a friend, Lisa, who, you know, always has all these kids over at her house on the weekends, and she'll ask them, and they'll stay all weekend long. Girls are dropped off, no one comes to the door, and she'll say, "Where are the parents?" And she'll call them, and they'll be with their new boyfriend or girlfriend because they just got divorced. And, "Oh, no, it's it's Joey's weekend. Call Joey, he's with his new girlfriend. Oh, no, it's Sandy's weekend." And these kids are like, you know, looking around like, well, I guess we'll just stay here all weekend. So, yeah, parents are checked out. They're taking their own selfies. They're in their own self-celebration. It's me time.
I agree with Harris. It's all it comes back to gluten.
It's
Oh, I feel so bad. And now other people are calling me out. You know, Harris, some kids are diabetic. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, come
So
on.
sad.
All right.
Anyway, you cheer me up.
Well,
I'm
it's
glad
nice
you were
seeing
here. And thanks for everybody for all their color wheel.
And little did we know we had one lucky
happy.
guy
In the
disguised.
crowd.
In the crowd, disguised
In the
as a
audience, Jesse
student.
Waters the whole time. I know a secret about Jesse.
You do? Oh, tell us as we are leaving overtime. Give it to us.
Next time.
All right,
what a
okay.
tease.
Can you clap for us like you did when we walked in the studio?
All right.
Yeah! Woo! Oh, Andrea, our day is made. Let me tell you, Oreo cookies and applause. That's
they've
all
got-
we
look
needed.
at it, they've
We're
got
going to
some
see you back for
buzz. I like it.
Outnumbered on Fox News Channel at noon Eastern tomorrow. Have a great one.
Take care.